Hello there. Just want to check in with a little cosmic and seasonal update. We're at the new moon. The sun is shining on me here and the moon is right beside it. And we're also coming to what we say is like the beginning of the transition to spring. In the Celtic tradition, it's called Imbolc, which literally means in the belly, we can say. And this year, Vasant Panchami comes just after Imbolc, and this is the Indian celebration of a 40-day transition to spring. It's also a day when Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom and learning, is celebrated. I wrote about this in the new moon post. This is also a new moon that is connected to this current of listening for wisdom. And we also have today Venus shifting into what we say as its constellation of exaltation, its strongest placement in the sky when it moves into Pisces. And it's interesting because Venus moves into Pisces. We'd say when Venus is exalted, yes, it brings out perhaps or highlights or allows the qualities that we associate with earthly delights and harmony and pleasure and sensuality and creativity and relationship to be supported. We'd usually say in a positive way. And what's interesting about this is that it remains in this constellation all the way to the end of May because it goes through a retrograde period as well. So it stays longer in Pisces than perhaps would ordinarily be the case. And we've had Jupiter retrograde for many months, the great benefic, and it ends its retrograde phase on the 4th of February, which I sort of feel is an invitation to really, be disciplined with practices that really help us feel faith and hope and prosperity. But this movement of Venus and where Jupiter is in Venus's constellation of Taurus. Venus is in Jupiter's constellation of Pisces. There is a connection between these two benefics for this time while Venus is in Pisces. So it's nice to have the two natural benefics in the sky connected in that way, supporting one another. So, yeah, hopefully we're in for a period where we might be able to feel and taste a little bit more harmony. There's obviously still Mars retrograde in the background, stirring things up, maybe helping you get things done. That's what it's felt like to me, to be honest. Things are progressing a little bit more. We know Mars will move in and out of its debilitation constellation. So there are still some, let's say, unpredictable energies around Mars, and we know the qualities that Mars stands for. I talked about this in the last video. But we also have this kind of harmonious hum, I hope, in the background with where Venus is and where Jupiter is going to be in relation to it as well. So yeah, I hope that you can feel a little bit, we say the beginning of spring, it's that kind of tuning into your subtle creativity. We're still in dark days. It's still pretty cold. You can see I look like an Eskimo. But, tuning into and allowing that feeling of energy rising from the earth towards the heart. In Ayurveda, we say in spring and late winter, Kapha dosha, that biophysical force of water and earth that helps us to, build up our strength, that gives us stamina, that supports our immunity, and helps us to, connect to feelings of love. And it's no coincidence we have these love-connected celebrations. We could say St. Valentine's, an ancient festival, but also things like Mahashivratri coming up that also reminds us of the power of creation, the power of that coming together, and really invites us to, as we say in Ayurveda, to keep Kapha balanced. We focus on keeping our heart open, courageous, loving, all of those things. So yeah, just sending you lots of love as we begin this first new moon cycle. of the year. And I hope you feel supported, and take care. And I'll see you really soon.